for an epic series. Two of the West's very best clashing in Game 1 of the conference semis. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man spot. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Three-pointer, Fox. Williams grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. The offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. SGA against Fox. From downtown. That shot, no good. Good defense there from SGA. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. San Antonio with the ball. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Castle for 3. Williams grabs the board. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. SGA against Vassell. Right side, SGA. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. SGA's got 6.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On the wing, Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Fox missing.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's SGA. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Vassell finds Fox. And no good. The dry spell continues.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Dort, the pass to SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Fox with a screen on Dort. Dort against Castle. They set a pick. Fires the 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. 3rd is Chet Holmgren. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
They need this. And it's good for 2. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Williams against Vassell. Uses the glass on the layup.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Spurs trail by 11. Now Fox. No points so far. Pass to Wembanyama. Puts it up from 17. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Dort with it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. The 3. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. And SGA, here we go. And SGA throws it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Fox. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Wembanyama, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio with a rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He's got 5. Pass to Champagny. Launches a 3. Now Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Fox. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Vassell knocks it down from distance.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Vassell. Here's Champagny. No, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity, a three-point play. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. A different look for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for Dort. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. Caruso with it, covered by Johnson. Screen by Holmgren. From deep. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. Mitchell, the pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
Screen by Holmgren. From the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Johnson. Here's Harper. SGA covering. Count the basket.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Fox against Mitchell. Caruso outside. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Caruso, pass to Holmgren, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama, high post. He's against Hartenstein. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Hartenstein a screen. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagny, and it's Vassell in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Holmgren missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Barnes rejected by Holmgren.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector. And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Harper, and that one drops.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Harper passes to Johnson. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Oh, sweet move. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
There's a screen. Joe, pass to Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 10.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Harper passes to Johnson. And then jammed down as it goes right over Chet Holmgren.
Well, it's amazing to me, the creativity. Johnson showing out.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. And he makes it. Holmgren's got 16 points now.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court for San Antonio, at the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Keldon Johnson out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Three from Barnes. Buries it from three. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Spurs trail by 10. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And a fast break now for the Thunder. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Harper. Vassell outside. To the middle. Here's Cornette. And he dunks it down.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Joe. Lets it go from deep. Harper pulls it in. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Down low. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Caruso, a screen on Barnes. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Williams has got 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Cornet. Now Vassell. Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Here's Harper. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Williams on the wing, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. You look at McCain, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage. And of course, Jalen Williams doing some great work.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Harper. 6 points for him.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Williams with it. He's picked up by Barnes. The 3 from Holmgren. The rebound by the Spurs. Castle outside. Pass to Barnes. To the paint. Wembanyama down low. Williams defending. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Screen by Holmgren. SGA on the move. Lets the 3 fly. Harper pulls it in. Spurs trail by 6. Wembanyama's got space. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Screen by Holmgren. Inside. Holmgren with a big reach.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Outside Barnes. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Clock at 6. Vassell can't get it to go.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Castle goes in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
And catching them unprepared. Castle just moves in and draws that foul. Nicely done, young man.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Harper. And Castle drops them both. Thunder leading by 4. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. From deep, Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Off with the layup. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Fox finds Vassell. Fires for 3. The putback. Oh, Wemby! The putback!
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. SGA passes to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And San Antonio making a change here. Cornet's checked in. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. Fox with a screen on Dort. Pass to Wembanyama. Uncovered. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. poor execution.
Oh, Chet Holmgren, unreal.
And get up, Chet. Wow. The next unicorn with the fancy slam.
Vassell outside. Now here's Castle. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his third foul so far.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Jalen Williams. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Thunder leading by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 19. Spurs need to get one up here. 3-pointer, Fox. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Mitchell with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Doubled by Castle. Outside, SGA. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Holmgren. Money from 17 feet out. Holmgren's got 22 points.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Outside Wembanyama. There's the 3. Wemby showing off the range.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Holmgren. And here is Williams. Cornette defending. Back to Holmgren. An easy 2 on the layup. Holmgren's got 8 points here in the quarter.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 24. Oh, swiped away. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Fox for 3. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
SGA against Castle. Dort, a screen on Castle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and SGA throws it down.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. Here's Cornette, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Cornette, and it's Devin Vassell in for Johnson. Pass to Vassell. Dort with a steal. 3-on-3. Stolen by Wembanyama. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Dort outside. Back to Mitchell. Screen by Holmgren. Williams with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Holmgren inside. Good work there as it goes. Holmgren's got 26.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Fox outside. Fox driving hard. The 3 from Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The 3 from Holmgren. Counted from distance. Holmgren's got 13 points in this quarter.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Here's Champagnie. Out to Fox. 6 to shoot. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Castle. Pass to Holmgren. The three ball. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Castle for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Good on the shot.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Outside, SGA. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The three from Wembanyama. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scores go by.
Olé! And looking at where the... And that's a wrap on.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Now here's SGA. From about 16.
Solid defense by Fox. Good seeing him making an impact on this end.
Vassell passes to Fox. Wembanyama against Hartenstein. Fox outside for the tie. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Takes it inside, and Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by SGA. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Williams, a screen on Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you know, when you have the size and skill of a guy like Chet Holmgren, you're going to draw fouls.
Both free throws good from Holmgren. Spurs trail by 7. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Wembanyama. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Williams passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Castle against Dort. Wembanyama. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Pass to Champagnie. And stolen by Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. 5 to shoot. SGA passes to Hartenstein. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's SGA. SGA, lethal off the drive.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Spurs trail by 7. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. You look at McCain, topping the chart with his efficiency. And, of course, Isaiah Hartenstein. And you have to mention his name as well.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Here's Wembanyama. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 16 to the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Here's Champagnie. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Holmgren with a screen on Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Let's go with a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Castle against Dort. Over to the wing. Here's Champagnie. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He's off on the second.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. It's SGA with a drive. SGA doing his thing in close.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Spurs trail by 10. And here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Here's Williams. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Moving it up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
It's so nice to see a young star creating for another guy. Holmgren making good use of the pick and roll.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Mitchell's checked in for Dort. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Harper in for Castle. Harper passes to Vassell. Here's Champagny. He's covered by Holmgren. There's a screen. And here's Vassell from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Holmgren from outside the arc. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Spurs trail by 14. Fox, the pass to Harper. Up top, Vassell. Williams defending. Now here's SGA. Back to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Fox. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And Harper with a basket on the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. Down low. That's tipped. In transition. Fox for 3. And Fox takes it all the way to the rim.
What recognition from Fox. Saw the turnover and found some space to break away.
Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Holmgren outside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Fox. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Champagny. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Now here's Williams. 10 points for him. And here come the Spurs again. San Antonio with the fast break. Deflected.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Vassell against Mitchell. Back to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 18 points for him. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Vassell passes to Cornette. The 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Mitchell. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Tries it from 19. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. 1:58 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Harper. The 3, Vassell. On target from range. Vassell's got 6 points.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Hartenstein. And Joe subbed in for SGA. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Now an update on Victor Wembanyama from the sideline. What'd you find out?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. He says he wants to play on it, and the training staff has given him the okay. Guys, you know he wants to get back on the floor and help his team get to the conference finals.
All right, Allie, thanks. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense.
Pass to Vassell. And here's Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
Mitchell feeling it out of. And another one!
Talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. Man, this guy is clutch.
This quarter, they've already given up 6 points off turnovers. And great job to establish position and square up.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. So it's Oklahoma City now. They've led by as many as 14. Williams into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Devin Vassell.
And that's what happens when you put pressure on the defense, especially when you're a great scorer like Williams.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Spurs trail by 12. It's Barnes on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Knocks down the long J. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
With 2 seconds left, and Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. And the Thunder lead by 11. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pound. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So on the floor for San Antonio. Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Harper in at the point guard.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Screen by Holmgren. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 9-point game. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots from the right block. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Thunder shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. Dort against Johnson. From deep, Holmgren. Yet another bucket.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Wembanyama down low. Holmgren's there. Pass to Castle. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Barnes against Williams. Here's Holmgren. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Here's Harper. Good work defensively by Dort.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Holmgren with a screen on Barnes. Holmgren outside. Back to Caruso. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Castle a screen on Holmgren. Wembanyama up top. He's covered by Holmgren. Wembanyama, no good. Thunder leading by 10. Holmgren with a screen on Barnes. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. And again!
Putting on a scoring clinic.
And an historic night, closing in on top rankings all time in single-game playoff scoring. Harper from 13 feet, down it goes.
They've struggled, But hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Holmgren, left side. Pass to Joe. Back to Holmgren. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs trail by 11. Castle for three. And the three-pointer goes.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Outside Mitchell. To the left side wing. Holmgren inside. He's guarded by Castle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Champagne's checked in. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Joe. Now here's Holmgren. Another one goes! Incredible!
He has taken over this game.
And by the way, he's now tied for the second most points in a playoff game all time.
He's equaled the great Elgin Baylor. 61 points, an extraordinary game.
Outside Johnson, Wembanyama, screen on Dort. Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Dort. Thunder leading by 12. Hartenstein finds Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. Outside Mitchell. Back to Hartenstein. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Holmgren, left side. To the inside. Mitchell against Johnson. From close range. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Johnson passes to Champagnie. Wembanyama, screen on Mitchell. Here's Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Wembanyama. Back to Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Spurs trail by 14. Castle outside. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Joe. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Screen by Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Hits yet again! Wow!
And he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Boy, he's been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down.
His airness with some company on that lofty perch.
Johnson passes to Harper. Poke loose. Dort with a steal. Joe up top. Here's Holmgren. Good. He hits again.
And with that bucket, if you can believe it, he sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Boy, the way he came out tonight, you could feel his level of focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And Michael Jordan, the GOAT, holding that top spot for decades. To see him surpassed, wow, just crazy. And that's the kind of pressure Castle could put on a defense.
The free throw drops for Castle.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
So for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Joe, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. San Antonio also making some changes. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Chet Holmgren.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor. And he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
I mean, he's the reason they're off to such a great start in the series. From the jump, he was fired up and ready to fight hard for the win. It's good. And the Thunder lead by 18.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Castle outside. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
SGA deciding where to go with it. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
SGA pulls it down. Thunder leading by 16. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Outside Holmgren. Bucket! Straight in!
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
SGA against Fox. Left side, Wembanyama. Owning the post right there.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Hartenstein a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Williams. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. Here's the pass to Williams. Holmgren inside. He's guarded by Castle. And good! There's another! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless. And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Thunder.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chet Holmgren.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chance.
And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Vassell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team,